So today I wanted to make a video about something very serious, and this video is going to be very helpful to some people, and to other people they may not think that these things work or that kind of thing, but like this worked for me and this is what I did. And the video will be about how to get out of depression, and this was a very requested video, and I understand why, because many people do go through it, especially teenagers. I was depressed back in February until like I'd say August, and I just felt like that time frame was a very like dark period in my life. I'm not gonna say why I was depressed because it's kind of like a personal reason and I don't want to really say it to the internet, but the point is that I was going through depression. I was going through a very tough time. I didn't even want to go to school anymore. I was having very bad anxiety, panic attacks, fainting, all of that. I've never been in such a dark period in my life, and it scared me. And, you know, I wasn't having, you know, normal thoughts like other people would. And I felt like there was no hope out there for me, and nothing was going to change, and I was just going to, you know, just rot in my bed forever, basically. I know what it's like to cry myself to sleep every night. I've been through it. So don't think that you're alone, because you're not. There are other people out there that are going through the same exact thing that you are. So don't ever, ever, ever think that you are alone, because you could talk to anybody. You could talk to anybody to get help. You could talk to a parent, you could talk to a teacher, you could talk to a friend, you could talk to a therapist. I think they have therapists in schools that you could talk to. So don't think that like you have to keep it bottled up inside of you, because that's not the case. You could do a million things to get yourself out of depression, but some people don't want to. Some people like this dark feeling, and me as a person, I did not. I didn't enjoy it at all, and it was really hard for me to get out of it, because there's this metaphor that I found on Tumblr one day when I was upset, and it said that depression is like walking up a stream that's coming back at you, and people are above the stream on land. And, you know, you're reaching your hand out and you're like saying, help me, and they're just walking by you and they could care less about you. So you could either get up and help yourself and try to fight back towards the stream, or you could let it take you. And that's what depression is. It's either you could let it devour you, or you can just, you know, say, I'm better than this and I can get over this, and I'm not going to rot in my bed every day for the next year. I am a very important person on this earth, and that I can make a difference. And that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to make a difference. The way that I got over my depression is I decided that I didn't want it to take me anymore. I didn't want to give into it anymore. I was losing friends. You know, I ruined relationships over it. And it's not fun to lose somebody that's so important to you over something so dark and depressing. I don't want to cry, but it's just like, if you want to get out of depression, you have to work for it. It's not, you know, you're not going to wake up one day and be like, oh my God, I'm happy. But, you know, it takes time. It takes, you know, energy. It takes practice. It's give and take. You can't just, you know, just expect it to happen like that. It's not going to happen like that. What I started to do was I started to eat healthy. And eating healthy really does help you. I can tell you that much. You know, because when you're putting all like French fries and pizza and donuts, I love donuts, but that's besides the point. If you're putting all this stuff into your body, you're going to feel run down and tired, and you're not going to want to go anywhere, and you're not going to have any energy. But if you're eating things like your greens, fruits, you know, juicing, you know, grilled chicken, anything like that, that is going to make you feel better, because it's going to give you energy, and you're going to want to get up and do things. It's going to motivate you. And that was my issue. I was just eating whatever I wanted. I didn't care. You know, I didn't have anyone to please, so it didn't really matter to me. You have to, you know, go out and hang out with your friends and just have a good time. You can't just sit in your bed crying all the time. It's not healthy, and you're not going to get better that way. What I used to do is I used to hang out every day with my friends, and, you know, we'd walk around the neighborhood and, like, you know, just talk, and we would just, you know, we were like sisters, and it was really comforting to me that I had someone like that, you know? But people don't want to hear about your depression. People don't want to hear how upset you are. People don't want to hear, you know, what you're dealing with. Some people don't. People get tired of it. People are going to get tired of you sitting there and moping and crying and, you know, always wanting, like, their, like, attention because of it. You know what I mean? Like, my friends kind of got sick of hearing me be upset and hating my life and hating myself when, like, I didn't have any reason to hate my life or be upset, honestly. And I realized that, like, even though, you know, even though these things are happening to me, I am a good person. And, you know, I was put here on earth for a reason, and that reason is to make a difference, and I want to make a difference. And I do that with my career. I'm a makeup artist. Just seeing their reaction on their face gives me such joy, because you having the power to make someone else feel beautiful is so empowering to me that I could do this for the rest of my life and be completely happy with it. I could do it for free and I would be completely happy with it. Money means nothing. It's all about how you can make people feel. And, like, by you being, you know, depressed and everything, you're not going to be able to make people feel happy. So depression, you have to get out of it. So you have to, you know, be able to make yourself happy before you can make someone else happy. Which you really have to accept what you have and what you were born with and blessed with, and just go with it. You can't just, you know, let depression win. In order to make someone else happy, you need to be happy. Because if I'm not happy, my boyfriend's not going to be happy, obviously. You know, they don't want to see you down and, you know, depressed and sleeping all the time and crying your eyes out, because what kind of a relationship is that? Who wants that in a relationship? And there's a million other boys out there, there's a million other girls out there, there's a million other women and men out there that can make you happy. You have to find something to occupy your time. You can't just sit there in your bed and just go to school and come home and take a nap until like 10 o'clock at night and then stay up all night and then, you know, have to wake up at 7 in the morning again and get ready for school and just do it over and over again. You have to find like a hobby. You can't just sit there and feel bad for yourself and, you know, hate your life and think about everything that's wrong in your life, and that's gonna mess you up really badly, because everyone has problems, no matter who it is. Everyone has problems in life, and you just have to learn how to deal with them and learn how to say, like, I'm okay with these problems and I'm going to do this, this, and this to make them better. Problems, you can't change the world. It's not gonna happen. It will never happen, okay? You know, people have told me, you know, I hate the world, I hate how it works, you know, we're all just doing the same thing over and over again. Yeah, that's life. People copy each other. People, you know, are hypocrites. People are judgmental. People are jerks. Some people are sweet as sugar and some people are as sour as a Sour Patch. I just said that. But you can't change it, okay? You can only change who you are. And that comes from within. And you have to find happiness within. When I think about people and the word suicide, honestly, I threw it around like it was nothing, like maybe 10 months ago. So the word suicide should not be thrown around like it's nothing, because it's a powerful word, and I've known people who have committed suicide, and it's not a joke, and people should never, ever, ever threaten to take their own lives over a relationship or, you know, being depressed. It will get better. Things will get better. You have to believe that they're going to get better, or they're not going to get better. Like I said, you could either give into it and let it devour you, or you could fight back and say, I'm better than this and I can make it. If you have negative people in your life, you want to get rid of those people. It doesn't matter who it is. I mean, it could be your boyfriend, it could be your best friend, it could be a friend that you just talk to on a daily basis. You just don't want those types of people, especially people that are jealous of you. Now, jealousy is a very big thing when it comes to depression. Some people get depressed because they're jealous of someone, that they don't have something that someone else has, and that's not the right way to be. You know, you should be proud of what you have, and, you know, jealousy is a deadly sin, and it just makes you uglier. You don't want to be jealous of anyone. You have to be thankful and just be happy at what you have, and, you know, there's other people who have nothing. So you really have to take that into consideration. I realized that I'm an individual and I was put on this earth for a reason. That reason was to make people feel beautiful. And as a makeup artist, that is one of the best things about being a makeup artist. People throw around the term makeup artist loosely. Now, the meaning of makeup artist isn't just throwing makeup on someone's face. There's the word artist in it for a reason, because someone else's face is your canvas and you get to do whatever you want to it. Well, not whatever you want, but you know what I mean. You get to put your own, you know, spin on what they look like. You have to really like feel passionate about something. You really have to find something that's your outlet to like feeling better, whether it's like drawing, writing stories. Like that's what I like to do now. That's like my new thing where I love to write stories. Being a makeup artist, doing makeup on yourself to make yourself feel pretty. I don't know what makes you happy, but whatever makes you happy, it's gonna take you out of this little funk that you're in. The way that I truly, like 152% got out of depression was I sat down and I watched a YouTube video. The YouTube video is by Carly Bell. I love her. But she made a valid point. She said that she's always like very inspirational. It was an inspirational video. I don't know what it was about, but it was about being happy, and it really inspired me to just let go of all my stress and all my problems and just focus on real things and like be more appreciative of my family and who I surround myself with. Like if I have a negative friend, I will get rid of that friend, and you know, it will hurt, but it's for the best. If you're gonna be negative towards me and just put a negative aura around our friendship, I don't think that's a friendship at all, personally. You really need to surround yourself with people that you want to be like, positive people, people who like to laugh, have fun, and they don't eat alcohol, and maybe you like alcohol and drugs. Go for it. If that makes you happy, keep doing it. But you need to surround yourself with people with positive attitude. My English teacher last year taught me to set a 5-year plan for myself of what I want to do, who I want to be, where I want to be, and who I want to be with. And it really inspired me in a way. So I really sat down and I did it, and I really thought to myself, like, do I want to be depressed in 5 years? No, I don't. I want to be out of this. I want to be, you know, a famous makeup artist. I want to be in California living there with whoever and just having a freaking amazing life. I don't want to be sitting in my bed crying all the time. I know who I want to be, and it's definitely not this person that I'm being right now. And I was just totally blown away by the fact of, why am I sitting in my bed crying when there's other things out there happening? I can make a difference. You know, I wanted something to happen. I made it happen. I didn't just sit there and wait for it to come to me. I actually got up and I made a move. And I stopped, you know, sitting and thinking like, oh my God, when am I gonna have a boyfriend? Don't love when you're lonely, love when you're ready. I saw that quote on Tumblr, and it has made the biggest difference in my life ever since. And you truly need to be happy with yourself before you can make anyone happy. One day you are gonna just click on this video and you're gonna be like, that girl helped me. And I hope I'm that girl that helped you, because that's all I want to do. Is I want to inspire, and I want to help you, and I want to teach you how to do makeup and get over depression and everything else in the world. As long as I can help you, I'm going to be happy. Appreciate what you have around you, and just be thankful for what you got blessed with in life. And I think that's the most important thing of getting over depression, is just opening up your eyes and really realizing what you have and how much you have that other people don't. And I think about it every night, and I pray every night before bed. I promise you that. I don't pray for myself. I pray for my friends. I pray for my family. I pray for people that are starving. I pray for people that can't overcome, you know, mental diseases, physical diseases, because at the end of the day, all you have is your health and you. And that's all that's going to get you by in life. It's very important for us to really it's very important for us as humans to just sit back and just take a look around and really see what you have and what you're worth, and just realize and be thankful, and just remember to say thank you, remember to say I love you, and never go to sleep mad at somebody, because you never know what will happen. Know that you'll get over this and you'll get through it, and you know, you don't have to give into it anymore, and you're not alone. There's people out there that can seriously help. You can't live like that, like thinking about, you know, ways to kill yourself every day, because there are people here that love you and they care for you. And if you ever need someone, just message someone. It doesn't matter who it is. What I'm trying to say is just appreciate what you have, and always be thankful, and always say I love you, and always say I'm sorry, and even apologize when you're right, and especially when you're wrong, because you don't want to wake up and regret it one day when something bad happens. So always just be aware of your surroundings and what's going on, and just really think to yourself, like, I'm beautiful inside and out because I'm an individual and there's no one else like me. Just remember that you're beautiful and you are perfect in your own way. We all have flaws, we all have mistakes, we all make mistakes, and we all have regrets out there. So don't ever think that, like, you know, you're the only one who's making a mistake. You are you, and that's all you ever can be. And that's just exactly what you need to be. You don't need to be anybody else but yourself, and that's what's important in life, is just being happy with who you are, and, you know, not making other people happy, but making yourself happy first, because at the end of the day, all you have is you. And you're crying over, you know, your boyfriend, when there's a million other guys out there that would love to sweep you off your feet. And I bet you your soulmate's out there, and one day you're gonna find them and you're gonna know. Might not be, you know, your lover, might not be, you know, your husband, but it might be even your best friend. And that's really important, that you find someone that can make you happy, but you can also make them happy because you're happy with yourself. And that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Nothing negative. I did not mean to step on anybody's toes if I hurt you with any of my examples. This is just me trying to help everyone out there, and just realize that you're better than this and you could get over this, and you don't need to sit here and be destroyed over something so silly, because you're perfect the way you are and no one can change that. And you might not be someone's idea of perfect, but you are perfect. And you know, you shouldn't waste your life over something so stupid like this, because you could get over it as if you want to. But if you don't want to, then you're not going to get over it. You really, the first step is admitting that you have depression and that you want to get over it. And what I'm trying to say here is that if you or someone you know is struggling with depression, send them this video, and maybe it will help someone. Maybe it will save someone's life. You know, life is a precious thing, and we all should live it the way that we want to, and live it to the fullest, because one day it could be taken away from us. So thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye.